What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Coach Approach. It's your Coach Baker, the Black Baker here, and today we're going to be looking at a Silver Garen top game. I know I haven't released any, I don't want to say real content, because it has been, but I just mean like, you know what I mean, like there's VODs and then there's actual like video recorded stuff. And I know I haven't released those within I think the past 2 days. I guess you can count today as the second day. But I wanted to get some of these VODs out for you guys, because I know within the past month, or maybe month and a half, I skipped like maybe 1 or 2 weeks. So I'm just trying to get these VODs out for you guys when I do get the chance to get them out. If you guys prefer that I just kind of stick to that content and just like have kind of minimal VOD reviews, whether it be yours or like maybe you like watching the VODs, let me know in the comments below. Or if you guys would be like, you know, kind of what I'm doing right now, where, you know, some VODs, some content, kind of a half and half, seem like things like that. Because this is your channel basically, and you know I want you guys to get the most out of it. You know, my main goal at the end of the day is to help you guys get better at the game. So, anywho, we're gonna look at a silver top Garen game. It looks like you finally got to ranked, man. Nice. I remember you were asking for VODs, but you weren't in ranked yet. So I said, you know, you gotta make sure you got a ranked game. And so I chose this game. I think this one's like 8-11 and something like that. But I was just curious on why we got to that point and we ended up losing. You know, having 8 kills goes to show maybe you were trading the kills for deaths. So we need to see like maybe those aren't worth trading for and stuff like that. All right, so we have Echo into Master Yi. Not really something you have to worry too much about. The main thing we really want to think about is our lane. And you guys know what we want to do now. What do we want to do? We want to analyze. Yep, you got it right. All right, so first thing we want to do is questions to ask. So questions to ask ourselves here. Question 1, what does my champion want to do to win lane? Pretty much Garen, of course, wants to just kind of trade, and then Act 6, of course, going for that kill. He could cheese kill, honestly, but I wouldn't bank on those type of kills, because when you get to higher elos, especially playing Garen, that doesn't really happen too frequently, because people kind of pay more attention to kill range. So I wouldn't want you to get too used to something that you probably just can't keep using the higher you climb. But I will say it is okay to kind of go for those kills if you see a misstep. Otherwise, we're just looking for the kill secure at 6 and just looking to harass. Question number 2. What does the enemy champion want to do to win lane? So when we think about it this way, you know, what was Teemo want to do? What does he like doing? He just wants to kind of poke and harass. Once again, kind of the same thing with you though, where it's like if he can manage to get you low enough for a cheese kill, he'll go for it with the flash Q. But he's been nerfed a long time ago, I believe, like a super long time ago. So the flash Q stuff just doesn't really work, especially in higher elo like that. Teemo's just not even that good of a champion. So I'm not saying you can't climb to high elo with Teemo. It's just you're gonna have some work to do trying to make him to high elo. That's all. So with this in mind, we know what he wants to do. How can I prevent the enemy champion from doing what he wants to do while also doing what I want to do? So we have 2 ways to kind of play this lane here. We can either keep it in the middle, we can push it up towards the enemy tower, or we can kind of pull it towards our tower. The best place to keep Teemo from doing what he wants to do, which is harassing you. Sad part is there's no best place to keep it. He'll harass you just because he wants to. You can try shoving it, but like that's not doing nothing. The best thing you can do really is do what you want to do, which is wait till 6 and get that kill secure. You know, if you get lucky with the cheese, nice, but otherwise you would just wait till 6, get some magic resist, and then go for the kill after 6, in which case Teemo is really no problem. So let's just see how this plays out. So already right now, what you want to do, and this is really, really good because sometimes they'll do it anyway, but it's not good if they do it. You're like, what are you talking about? I'll tell you right now. Let me get my notepad situated. Dang. Okay, here we go. If you're dealing with a ranged champion, always use the bush for cover. Not only does this mean that they can't see you, but if they do want to see you, they'll put a ward down. And if they put a ward down, guess what? There's no ward for your jungler. So they're going to be overextended and that guy can easily gank. So it works both ways. Try to use that bush for cover. Come, go sit in and then leave. Sit in, leave to get the CS, and just rinse and repeat that tactic when you are dealing with a ranged champion. As I said, if they waste their wards, well then you just get free ganks from your jungler. And if they don't waste it, I mean, you just don't get harassed. It also allows you to kind of get the jump on Teemo for some trades if you can. Like if you're here and he like decides to walk up the CS or something, you can kind of get the jump on him. If he stands too far away, that's good because that means you can, like if he stands down here, it's good for you because if he's here, like afraid of you, you can kind of pop out for the CS and before his auto attack can even go off, you get back in the bush and you cancel it. So a lot of good comes from that. Also, it allows you to get your regeneration passive too. A lot of good comes from you just sitting in bushes. You see, you went in the bush and then you just like are sitting out the bush trying to get poked again. Stay in the bush so that he can't do that. This goes for Quinn, anything like that. Okay, we end up dying. I didn't realize that circle was still on the screen. You guys are probably like, take the thing off the screen, Avery. Look, I didn't know. My bad. I apologize. Like I said, I mean, the main thing to do is just kind of sit back, get magic resist, and we're not even building magic resist. So the rule of thumb here is if you already do damage, you don't need to buy more damage. You're always going to be able to one-shot Teemo if you don't feed him, of course. Same thing with Darius. A lot of players think that, well, I need to buy damage. Like, I need to rush my damage item. If you already do damage to these champions that are squishier or weaker than you, it is okay to just go defensive. Not like a full straight, like, Spirit Visage or Adaptive Helm or whatever you're building with magic resist. It doesn't really matter, no matter the champion. The champion's just all outright strong. Stronger than the other champion. You could just go a little bit of magic resist or a little bit of armor first and then continue to build your rest of your damage items. That way they can't really mess with you. Did he even back? Curious. He did back. He just didn't buy boots. That guy's manly. Okay, so that wouldn't have happened. First of all, he would have bought boots. I don't know why he didn't buy boots, especially into a Garen. But in a higher elo situation, you wouldn't be able to just get a free kill on that guy. He kind of was just sitting there. And he would just kind of look to keep poking and harass you and stuff like that. I mean, you saw the mistake, as I said before. You know, if you see that mistake, go ahead and get the kill. But that guy's trolling, whatever that was. All right, so when dealing with Teemo, do your best to kind of get a scanner. You don't need to realistically have wards right now because who are you warding for, right? But a scanner, you can clear out these wards and you can clear out his shrooms and it allows your jungler to be able to gank. Because if he walks up, oh, he is right now, he could be coming on mushrooms. Oh, there it goes. He actually played that pretty well, I think. Did he land the stun? I'm just curious. Oh, no, he didn't land the stun. I was going to say, that was clean. But yeah, you see my point, right? And if he would have just focused the Echo because he's level 5, he would have killed Echo. And he would have went 1 for 1. But he was so focused on killing you that he ended up dying and Echo didn't die for it. So having that scanner just to eliminate the 2v1 factor with those shrooms is very important. I'm curious, was that warded? No, okay. I was like, did this man just like walk in the lane for free? Okay, good job. Doing good. I was gonna say, you need to back, no? It's very sketch. So in a situation like this, if you truly want to stay, what you're gonna have to do is think about A, where the jungler is, and B, think about does he have Ignite? Because if you're slow, eventually they'll get into kill range, and if they have Ignite, they'll just flash onto you. So that's just something to kind of think about, is keep track of the enemy summoner spells. That goes for every rank, every elo, doesn't matter. Like if you can keep your counterparts, like keep track of their spells, it's pretty good. Okay, you go for the kill, you get it. Why does this guy do like negative damage to you? What am I missing? Something's wrong. Let me see. What runes is he taking? Oh, press the attack. Okay, I was like, why is this guy doing no damage? Something is wrong here. Okay, that makes more damn sense. Because I don't know how he died to you the first time, but I let it go because maybe he's just like doing next level stuff. This second time though, like he does negative damage. Like there's no in hell you should have been able to do what you just did to him. Look at that. What damage is this? That is no damage. Okay, look. I'm not laughing at the player. I'm laughing at the situation. Definitely. Okay, so this is why coaching different elos is always an issue. Because sometimes something... Garen is reaching for the sky. That man is dunking. Sign him up to be on the Lakers. What? I don't know why Lakers... It just came to mind. I'm not in LA. No, I definitely think that this is one of those situations where that shouldn't have happened. There's no way that should have happened. There's no way he should have just... There's just no way. You would have ended up dead. And the problem with this play like that is that the next time you go against a Teemo like that and he actually knows what he's doing, you'll die. And so it kind of inherently teaches you the wrong way to play because the players aren't punishing what you're doing. And if you're trying to climb, playing the wrong way doesn't really get you to where you want to go. Does that make sense? So when you have situations like that and you actually get a kill, this goes for everybody, not just you. When you guys get kills and stuff like that, you really want to think, did I just like dumpster that guy or did that guy just, is he garbage? And yes, you can get free face rolls, but you don't want to take that same exact like tactic, quote unquote, and expect that to work against a player that actually knows what they're doing. And it's bound to happen where you're going to do the same thing anyway. And then the guy's just going to maul you because you're like, well, it worked in that game. So just pay really, really close attention to stuff like that. And a little bit of magic, by the way. Let me kind of clarify the magic resist thing. A null magic mantle into like a phage would be fine. You know, you're getting the HP, or you can just have the ruby crystal. You're getting the HP and the magic resist. That's only what I want to say. It's 850 gold, and then you can go ahead and build your damage items, whether you just want to finish phage or not. But just have a little bit. But that guy's like build is terrible anyway. I don't know what he was doing with press the attack. Go ahead and somebody in the comments be like, well, press the attack Teemo is actually good. Get the hell out of here. Well, he just played it wrong. No. That was interesting. Alright, so I mean, so far so good. I don't really know how we lost this game. If we're this ahead. Okay, I see how we lost this game. Oop, wrong one. If you're not needed for a play or an objective, there is no reason to rotate. Garen, along with a handful of other champions, just aren't that great at team fighting. Don't force them to do something they can't do. Continue to split push, because this would have been a free tower right now. But instead, you're going to be like, you know, here I come, guys. I'm fed. I'll make some stuff happen. And you kind of just run at them, right? And then nothing happens. So you could have gotten a tower with that same nothing happened play. And I knew nothing was going to happen even before you got over there. Which is why I said, you know, okay, I don't even know, like I said, what I'm watching. This is next level. Anywho, she has the right idea. This is smart. She's probably going to die, but she has the right idea. Oh, she didn't even die. Look, this whole entire time, she took this long to take it. You could have had 2 towers or a tower and a kill. Either way, instead of just kind of going out there, dying, and then, of course, giving up Dragon, almost giving up mid tower for a play you didn't even need to be a part of. And so you're not looking to really team fight when you're playing Garen. Flanking is different. Like flanking and rotating, okay. But once again, if it's not for a specific reason, there's no reason to rotate. You might be thinking, well, Avery, what classifies as a reason to rotate? If you choose to rotate, it has to be for Baron, Dragon, Rift, Red, Blue, Scuttle, or a fight that's about to lose you the game. I'm not saying perma split push. Obviously, you're gonna have to use your discretion and choose when you can go into a fight, but don't just look to rotate because there's fighting. It has to be for a reason. Even if it is one that I don't agree with, as long as you have one in your head, you're doing the right thing. That was a pretty good rotation. I like that. You went from bot to mid to top. That was actually really good. Okay, I really don't know how you guys lost this game. Where's the losing point? Okay, and we get Garen? There's no way we lost. It must be glitched. Unless Yi backdoored. Okay, you don't need to go mid, go bot. Nothing to really do mid. The minions are already pushing mid, the minions are pushing top. Continue that pressure with bot and then have the whole team split up. But right now you're pretty much funneling them to like, okay, well, we all need to fight right here. That's just you not buying what you need. If you bought a Brambles vest instead of a chains vest, like if you just sold a Doran shield and then bought a Brambles vest, that wouldn't have happened. Also, knowing that you're going into a heavy auto attack team like this, going ninja tabbies would be good too. So I don't know if you're using like Mobilytics or not Mobile Fire. What is the other one? Blitz or Poor Professor. You guys know all of them, right? Don't just build what you want. Build what you need. How do you do that? Well, you really have to kind of press tab and just see who's doing well. Who are you going to have to deal with? Let's just assume I'm split pushing, right? And I just do not plan on leaving top. Well, I'm probably going to deal with Teemo and Master Yi the most. Lucian maybe, Twitch maybe, Lulu maybe, but most likely because I'm on the top side, I'm going to be dealing with those two the most. So would it be necessary for me to buy Merc Treads? Well, it could help with Teemo, but I'm not really going to be CC'd by anybody else, right? So that was just an example of what I'm talking about. But yeah, you definitely need to buy what you need. Brambles vest and ninja tabs have been really good for this game, and you wouldn't have died there for sure. Honestly, like I said, you're strong enough. Just buy defense. You don't need to keep buying. Are you? Oh, you might be buying Thornmill now. Buy Brambles first if that's what you're going for. I don't know what you're specifically building. Once again, just not pressuring the waves. You need to start pressuring all the tower or all the waves if you can. Sometimes you can do 2 and win the game, but if you can manage to like get 3, as you see, this is if we go back just a little bit. As you see, Jin's going bot. He's pushing that, right? Mid's getting ready to push. Go top and grab that real quick. Because by the time you would have got down, you would have been able to get this. Once again, you should be looking to take stuff. Because your teammate just always has the right idea. You got to have this idea too. You're not that good of a team fighter. You cannot have Garen do that. He is very good at flanking. Very good at catching somebody out. But he's just not that great of a team fighter. Right now, honestly, if you guys run that down one more time, just go straight for the Nexus and you win. Okay. Nexus now. Just go. Yeah, run straight for the next. Nope. Okay. I'm only laughing because it's like, you really want them kills, don't you, man? So when you realize that, hey, this is not working, you need to come up with a different win condition. So when you notice a play isn't, not even a play, when you notice, I can't even like, I'll just say things. I really don't like using this word, but when you notice things are not working or going to plan anymore, think of another win condition. So if we're 5v5ing and it's not working, we're flanking and it's not working, that means that we can't be together. If Master Yi every single time is going to kill us together, we need to split them up. So that way Master Yi goes off somewhere and is forced to fight a 1v1 with someone, or maybe you. And then if you die to whatever, at least they're going to win the 4v4, and then they can end the game. But you shouldn't be dying. You should just push up and have Master Yi just be busy with you, or look to maybe catch him out. Not necessary. You're just going to die. Yeah. Not necessary at all. Okay, once again, same thing. Go ahead and get these side lanes pushing. Get that pressure going. We're not good as a 5v5. Just because we have Baron doesn't mean we magically win 5v5. You can't say, well, Pyke is just being stupid. Welcome to League of Legends, okay? No matter what elo you're in, there's someone in your game being stupid. So work with it. Well, okay. Well, I don't know what the freak this guy's doing, but I know we can't be together and win a team fight. It's just not happening. Why? We have no CC from Master Yi other than a snare from Jin that's easily dodgeable and a stun from Echo that's easily dodgeable. Pyke's Q easily dodgeable. His stun's easily dodgeable. Her ult easily dodgeable, and your silence is really nothing because he just auto attacks. So we have nothing to really stop Master Yi unless we're gods. So instead, get them to split up. Because what happens if one, like a couple are here, a couple is mid, and a couple's down here? If Yi answers, like let's say you're up here. If Yi answers you, well guess what? You just stall and just sit with them. Run back, run forward. Just don't be close enough for him to be able to ult and get you. If he doesn't, and somebody else does, just run right past him and get the game, or and win the game. You do not need to be trying to group just because we have Garen. If your team can't team fight, and it's something you have to kind of learn on your own. Like right now, just jet to that damn Nexus right now. Nope. You see? And we're not even together here. So we can't even win a team fight. We really can't win anything split up. And then it's the same thing over and over. So you cannot keep running down like that. You're gonna have to think of something new. The definition of insanity, I believe it was Einstein, yeah? Definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. We're pretty much doing that right now. Let's have the same play, same outcome. That is tragic, though, the fact that we almost won. But it's the same play, same outcome. Instead of getting the dragon, instead of playing safe, instead of letting them mess up, we just do the same exact thing, running down mid, and just keep dying. And in a situation like this, I know it's like, oh, it's so close. I know that feel. But, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I always ban Master Yi when I'm smurfing. I can't stand that champion in lower elo. He just, like, snowballs and just rolls over people. That and, like, Echo. Echo's a pain, too. But at least it takes a little bit of skill to play him compared to Master Yi. Not saying if you play Master Yi, you're skillless. Calm down, guys. You guys can play Master Yi if you want. But Echo does require more, obviously, more skill than Master Yi. And Echo's broken, so. Alright. What homework do we got? Well, honestly, I think the main thing you need to focus on right now is number 3 and number 5. Just kind of doing the same thing over and over, especially if you're trying to climb, you're not going to go anywhere. Because if you take the silver play that you have right now and you're trying to get to gold using the silver play, it's not going to work, right? So it's the same thing here. If you're running it down and you're just doing the same play and it's not working, you're not going to win. So you really, really, really have to get that down and understand your win condition if things are not going to plan. And don't feel bad. This is something hard that a lot of people struggle with in every elo. Because people just feel like, oh, might as well, that's just because it wasn't played properly. No, 1 or 2 times, it's a wrap. Don't trust your team anymore. Look for another way to kind of get that thing accomplished. Aside from that, though, also look to pressure these side lanes a little bit more, and you'll be on your way with that Baron. And like with the fact that I don't have to group, I can keep the side lanes pushed and have them come to me, and then have my team do the rest. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. As I said before, I mean, if this is something that you guys are kind of quote unquote tired of seeing, and you want to see more of the content that I do give you guys, like I said, I wanted to give more VODs out, just a little bit more. But if it's not something that you guys are actually willing to see, and you guys are rather just see the actual like videos that I make, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys would like free coaching, link in the description below. Make sure we have 200 subscribers, and we will have free coachings every week or every month, depending on what you guys want. Last but not least, if you guys would like a free VOD review, make sure you join my Discord, and it will open a channel called Free VODs Today on the weekend, and you guys can put your op.gg there, and it is a free VOD. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for approaching this like a coach.